Today, we are delving deep into Robin Sharma's masterwork, The 5 a.m. Club. Own your morning. Elevate your life. This book is not merely about setting an alarm clock for an ungodly hour. It is a profound exploration into the architecture of a world-class life. The narrative follows two archetypes of modern struggle: a brilliant but burnt-out entrepreneur named Anna, and an artist named Leo who is battling creative block and financial instability. Their lives intersect at a seminar led by a legendary figure known as the Spellbinder, whose teachings leave them yearning for more. Their quest leads them to a mysterious, eccentric billionaire who turns out to be the Spellbinder himself. He becomes their mentor and unveils what he calls the world's greatest personal growth hack, the 5 a.m. Club. This is the beginning of a journey that will transform them from being victims of their circumstances to architects of their destiny. Over the next hour, we will walk alongside them, unpacking the philosophy, the science, the step-by-step system, and the life-altering wisdom embedded in this revolutionary concept. Part 1. The core philosophy. Why 5 a.m.? The Spellbinder's teachings begin not with a tactic, but with a philosophy. He argues that mediocrity is a virus, and the majority of people live in a state of functional numbness, sleepwalking through their lives. The antidote, he proclaims, is to reclaim the quiet, potent, and sacred hours of the morning. He presents several foundational arguments for why the 5 a.m. wake-up is so transformative. 1. The historical precedent of greatness. The Spellbinder points out that throughout history, many of the most prolific and successful figures, from Michelangelo and Benjamin Franklin to Howard Schultz and Anna Wintour, were renowned early risers. He suggests this is not a coincidence, but a pattern of peak performance. 2. The neuroscientific sweet spot. He explains that the period between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. is a unique window for cognitive capability. The brain, fresh from sleep, has high levels of coherence between the left and right hemispheres. This state, combined with the quietude, creates ideal conditions for deep learning, creative insight, and strategic planning. It's a time when your brain is primed for what he calls meta-learning, learning how to learn and lead your best life. 3. The psychological victory. Waking up at 5 a.m., especially when it's difficult, is a small act of heroism. It's a daily victory over the weaker part of yourself that craves comfort. This single act builds self-respect, willpower, and a discipline muscle that radiates into every other facet of your life: your health, your work, your relationships. You start the day as a conqueror, not a casualty. Freedom from distraction, the island of solitude. In our hyper-connected, notification-addicted world, the pre-dawn hours represent a rare island of solitude. The phone isn't buzzing, emails aren't demanding attention, and family members are asleep. This is a strategic advantage, offering uninterrupted focus that is nearly impossible to find during the rest of the day. The Spellbinder calls this the twin cycles of elite performance, which we will explore later. But this is the time for the first cycle: focused growth. The core philosophy is this: the way you start your day profoundly determines what you accomplish and who you become. By owning your morning, you own your day. By owning your day, you own your life. Part 2. The heart of the method, the 20-20-20 formula, and the 4 interior empires. This is the practical, non-negotiable engine of the 5 a.m. Club. The Spellbinder introduces the victory hour, the 60 minutes from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., and breaks it down into a precise 3-part formula designed to systematically install what he calls the 4 interior empires. Segment 1. Move. 5 a.m. to 5:20 a.m. Building the Health Set Empire. The first 20 minutes are dedicated to vigorous physical activity. This is not a casual walk. The goal is to get your heart pumping and your body sweating. The science. The spellbinder explains that intense exercise first thing in the morning releases a powerful cocktail of neurochemicals. This includes endorphins, natural mood elevators, dopamine, the motivation molecule, and, most importantly, BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which she poetically calls miracle grow for your brain. BDNF helps repair brain cells, strengthens neural connections, and enhances learning and memory. The why. This ritual wakes up your body fully, floods your brain with oxygen, and establishes a massive win before most people have even gotten out of bed. It builds the physical vitality that is the absolute foundation for sustained success. Practical examples. 20-minute high-intensity interval training IT workout in your living room. A fast-paced run through your neighborhood. A dynamic flow yoga or calisthenics session. A series of burpees, jumping jacks, and mountain climbers. Segment 2, Reflect, 5:20 a.m., 40 a.m., Fortifying the Mindset Empire. The next 20 minutes are for quieting the mind, nurturing your inner world, and setting your emotional and psychological compass for the day. This is the practice of heart set and mindset. The science. In the silence, you calm the amygdala, the brain's fear center, and activate the prefrontal cortex, the center for executive function and planning. This moves you from a reactive state to a proactive state. The why. This segment is your daily defense against stress, anxiety, and the monkey mind. It ensures you lead your day from a place of calm, gratitude, and purpose, rather than reacting to it from a place of chaos and fear. Practical examples. A combination is best. Journaling. Writing down 3 to 5 things you are deeply grateful for. This gratitude miracle rewires your brain to scan for the positive. You can also write down your key goals for the day. Meditation. Sitting in silence, focusing on your breath for 15 to 20 minutes. This trains your focus and reduces stress. Reading uplifting material. Spending time with a text that inspires you, be it spiritual scripture, philosophy, or a few pages from a personal development book. Visualization. Vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals and performing at your best. Segment 3. Grow. 5:40 a.m. to 6 a.m. Mastering the Craft Empire. The final 20-minute block is dedicated to sharpening your most valuable asset, your ability to deliver exceptional value in your field. This is about skill acquisition and mastery. The science. This leverages the focused state you've created in the first 40 minutes. The brain is primed for learning, making these 20 minutes of study more effective than an hour of distracted effort later in the day. The why. Consistent, daily improvement in your craft, even just 1%, leads to compound growth that makes you a top performer in your field over time. This is how you avoid stagnation and build a remarkable career. Practical examples. If you're a writer, this is when you write. No editing, just writing. If you're a programmer, this is when you study a new coding language or work on a complex algorithm. If you're a student, this is when you tackle the most difficult subject. If you're an entrepreneur, this is when you work on your business, strategizing, planning, innovating, rather than dealing with emails. The 4 interior empires explained. The 20-20-20 formula is a holistic system designed to build these 4 pillars simultaneously. 1. Health Set Empire, Temple of the Body, built through move. Without a strong physical vessel, all other success is unsustainable. 2. Mindset empire, fortress of focus, built through reflect. This is your unshakable focus, optimism, and resilience. 3. Heart set empire, garden of love, also built through reflect. This is your emotional intelligence, your capacity for gratitude, and the quality of your relationships. 4. Craft empire, cathedral of creativity, built through grow. This is your mastery of your work and your unique talents. Neglecting any one empire, the spellbinder warns, leads to an unbalanced and ultimately unfulfilling life. Part 3. Making it stick, the habit installation protocol, and the twin cycles. Knowing the system is one thing, living it is another. Sharma provides a robust framework for making this a lifelong habit. The 66-day rule. He debunks the myth of the 21-day habit. Research shows it takes an average of 66 days of consistent practice for a new behavior to become automatic. You must commit to the process for at least 66 days without breaking the chain. The 3-step habit installation protocol. 1. Removal. Make it easy. Get all distractions out of your bedroom. The biggest culprit? Your smartphone. Charge it in another room. This is non-negotiable. 2. Repetition. Make it consistent. Practice the 20-20-20 formula at the same time, in the same way, every single day. Ritualize it. 3. Reward. Make it satisfying. After you complete your victory hour, give yourself a small, immediate reward. A delicious smoothie. A few minutes of quiet time with your coffee, listening to your favorite song. This positive reinforcement wires your brain to associate the routine with pleasure. The twin cycles of elite performance. The 5 a.m. club is only one part of the equation. The spellbinder introduces the twin cycles for the rest of your day. 1. The cycle of optimal productivity. This is the 90-90-1 rule. So the next 90 days, devote the first 90 minutes of your workday to your single most important task. Your one big thing, with 0 distractions. No email, no social media, no meetings. This deep work is where legendary results are born. 2. The cycle of complete recovery. Elite performance is impossible without deep recovery. This means getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. It means taking short breaks throughout the day. It means having a digital detox in the evenings. You cannot be a 5 a.m. club member if you are burning the midnight oil. Sleep is not for the weak. It is a strategic tool for the elite. The art of personal legend. As the fable draws to a close, we witness the complete transformation of Anna and Leo. Anna has revitalized her business with newfound clarity and energy. Leo has broken through his creative block and is producing the best work of his life. They are no longer struggling, they are thriving. The ultimate message of the 5 a.m. club is that greatness is not a genetic lottery. It is a daily ritual. It is the product of the small, consistent choices we make each day, starting with the first hour. The 5 a.m. club is an invitation to join an elite group of people who refuse to settle for mediocrity. It is a commitment to trade an hour of late-night distraction for an hour of early morning destiny. It is about becoming a pro in a world of amateurs. So, as you leave the library today, ask yourself the question that the spellbinder poses. Is the pain of a mediocre life more unbearable than the temporary discomfort of waking up at 5 a.m.? The choice is yours. Own your morning. Elevate your life. Become the legend you are meant to be. Thank you for your time and your commitment to your own growth. Thank you for listening to this professional summary on MyBooks-Library today. If you found it useful, take one idea from this audio and put it into action today. Thank you.